tell you something, man. Any of these motherfuckers come near me, man. Man, ain't no... Put it up, baby. Put it up. Keep cool. Just keep cool, baby. Keep cool. Nigga, if you ever step near me, bitch, show you some bitch ass. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Nigga, I fucked you up. Bitch, nigga, man, ain't nobody playing with you hoes. And man, I'll fuck you up in here, man. Man, I'm so ready, Jesus. My nigga, you stepped in me, nigga, I blow your motherfucking... Alright, what the fuck you doing? Man, I'm just telling him, don't fuck with us, okay? Nigga, we war babies too. We war babies too. Fuck you up, my niggas. We rocking?
Police is at the door.
Crap. Hold up. Wait a minute. What? You know what? What do you say? What do you say, one man? But I don't go live. And be on some bullshit. You right. I'm gonna be on that bullshit. Y'all was like, oh shit, this nigga's tripping.
Alright, so the two clips that you guys saw. The first clip, you know, this video, before I really how can I put it? Okay, this video is really for the younger audience, the babies of this generation. You know, me, 28 years old, you know, I'm an old head, I've been around the block. To me, real hip-hop is from 1983 to 2005. Now, the two clips that you have seen, you know, Busy Bone making his threats, he was underneath the influence and he was pulling out weapons. The cops were called. Next clip is him responding about the cops being called and poking fun at the same time at 21 Savage and the Migos. And I'm finna break down in this video why you can't buy into everything that you see on the internet when it comes to your guys' generation. Not my generation, not the old heads, your guys' generation. Because your guys are buying into these antics that you think is real, and you're following them, and it's going to get you hurt. Alright? I'm from down south. I'm finna break down some realistic stuff in this video. So, coming out during the time range that I described, if you were coming out rapping about being in the streets, hustling, selling, packing a gun, shooting it, knowing to fight, running with the gang, and if you were rapping that, you did have to get checked. You'd have to get a background check in the streets for people to vouch for you. And if it turns out to be good, turns out to be true, okay, you're good to rap about that. If it didn't turn out to be true, then you're going to get dealt with. You would get beat up and killed. You know, you would have to have real ties to that. Now, the music, of course, as they did, is the same stuff I just described. Now, me, you know, I grew from that. You know, this channel is about growing beyond your expectations from what society puts you in. It's about being awoke mentally and spiritually. And now me, I'm finna play a song that I did. It's short, and I ain't gonna play it all the way, but I want to show you guys real storytelling music, real street music, because today's music that you guys hear isn't real. It's all a bunch of bullshit, turn up music, promoting being a crackhead. And it's always on repeat, mumbling shit.
There ain't no sound box fake, bitch. Water white. There ain't no sound box fake, bitch. Fuck CJ, don't even. Fuck the whole Soundbox cafes, a record label, and a staff. Exist. Fuck, ain't no Soundbox fake, bitch. Fuck water white. Ain't no Soundbox fake, bitch. Bang bang, don't even. How the fuck you gonna rap some shit that don't even exist no more? You done lost that shit. What's up with that? Where they do that at? Now the fuck you frontin', nigga. Fake boy, get some.
So, just a short clip right there. Now, this is where we're going to go into. You must stop buying in to these antics that these entertainers are going to lay on you, especially in today's generation. You know, 21 Savage and the Migos, they don't have gang ties. They're not about that life. And this is the problem with this day's generation. Lean, suicidal hustlers, depressed, emo, mumbling faggots of this generation. They're not about it. Never was about it. They don't come from that life. Even with Young Boy, if you see one of my videos, Young Boy Funny Style, the dude is about guys. He ain't about that life. He never was about toting guns. He was brought up to be soft. That's why he's into guys. Migos, you see how they dress, you see how they act, but believe it or not, they're so hyped up on being drugs because they're from Atlanta. Atlanta niggas, Atlanta guys, they don't like women. They like dudes. A lot of them down there mess with trannies, transsexuals. A lot of them are crackheads doing drugs. Sadly, here in the South, we have no people to idolize, no heroes. The only thing we have to look and idolize towards down here in the South, every time we go out our house, is the neighborhood crackhead. They're so far gone in these drugs that they're believing their own lies. You know, 21 Savage, he talks tough, but he ain't tough. He a simp. He ain't about busting anything, toting nothing. And you guys are believing this, and you guys want to say, I want to be like them. Don't you know, being like them can get you shot, killed, robbed, put in prison. Look at Tekashi. He didn't come from that. But you know what? He was so brainwashed into it by people manipulating him. Look where he's at now. And that's the kind of life that you don't want. Take it from somebody who's been there. I've been there. I had to get checked when I came out rapping about it. And all my stuff came back true. People vouched for me. They didn't realize how deep connected I was, and even outside of the state that I live in as well. And there's some things, you know, that I'm just not going to say. Some things I will. Some things I'm going to take to the grave with me. And I did get a lot of people hurt who did cross me. And I even sent people to do it for me. So I literally come from that. But you know what? Messing around with the wrong people can get you jammed up. And that's what it did. And I guarantee you. You want to know how the cops got involved when they showed up at Busy's house? Because the Migos and 21 Savage, they scared for their lives. So you know what they did? They made a call to the cops. They snitches. And the problem with y'all's generation today is you all are willing to rat out on anybody and also tell on yourselves without even knowing about it. Self-snitching and willing to throw anybody underneath the bus because your generation believes in snitching. Heavily. And then with the ones that are so far gone on drugs, when you guys are self-snitching on yourself on Instagram and on all types of social media platforms, Instagram the most, plus Facebook, toting guns and showing them and showing drug money. And then when you guys get busted, because you guys don't realize, man, feds, they can go literally on your page without even having to account themselves with the programming system they got to see who's out there being stupid like y'all. And then as soon as the cops show up, you guys want to say, who ratted me out? So when they show you the proof and evidence of this video stuff, you want to say, who ratted me out? No, you ratted yourself out. So you guys are buying into all these fake antics like NBA YoungBoy, who's a faggot, the Migos, who are fucking scared shitless, who were brought up in a safe white neighborhood, and then 21 Savage, who was also sheltered in his life, was never about toting any guns. So when the real OGs come at you and check you, and that's the thing, them boys who I just mentioned, they got checked by older OGs like myself. They got scared shitless. They called the cops. So yeah, as you see by this title, 21 Savage and the Migos, they're rats, because that's what they are. And you guys really need to learn, don't buy into these antics, man, because that stuff can get you killed. And that's the problem with today's generation, man. You guys buy into it so much that you guys think it's real. And the problem is with y'all's generation, oh, it ain't true if you don't show it. It ain't true if you don't post it on every social platform site. And that's the problem, man. Why do you think you guys are getting locked up and killed? And why do you think you guys are so far gone? You guys don't know what you're talking about because you guys are literally so much hyped on all these new drugs that it's ridiculous. And bunch of damn softies, man. I'm calling it for what it is. So not too much else I can say. Just don't be buying into these antics, man. The shit can get you killed. And one thing that I forgot that I want to touch on really quick. Now I know a lot of you going to probably be saying, well, what about the guns they show? What about the guns 21 Savage, the Migos, and NBA YoungBoy, and Tekashi 6ix9ine shows? Those guns that they have, they're fake. They're fake. Yeah, they're fake guns. They're prop guns. You know, when you watch action films or shoot 'em up films, well, those are those type of guns. They're prop guns. Prop guns that you can buy off eBay and Amazon. It really is. Just like some of the money they show, a lot of the money that they have is fake. Prop money. You can buy... I'm going to type this in to show you guys. Okay, so per op. Okay, I'm about to show you guys something. Okay. So, this right here is a lot of the guns that you see the rappers that I just named have in their videos. These are prop guns. They're fake. They're prop guns. You know, real guns cost a lot of money. And as you can see by the prices, these are cheap because they're fake. They're prop guns. Sadly, a lot of your favorite rappers, entertainers that you listen to tote these things around in their videos to make you guys think they're about that life and portraying a certain image, you know, that they're not. And the orange tips, you know, they cut them off or dye them black. So a lot of them tote around fake guns. So when you see Tekashi 6ix9ine, 21 Savage, the Migos with their guns and stuff, especially in the videos, even Lil Pump, they're fake. They're not real. These are props. That's what they do. And the thing is, they're not going to have real ones in the videos, or they're not going to go out and purchase one, or even get one from the gun store or the streets as they claim, because the truth is, they'll get caught with it quick, and they don't have a license. Same thing when they show their money. It's not what I wanted. Fake movie money. See, you see this cash right here? It looks real. See, you get $10,000 stacked from film, movies, video, play, fake, replica money. And a lot of you younger audience, again, that view a lot of your favorite entertainers today, you know, a good majority of them don't get paid like you think. So a lot of this is fake money that they get like this. And it looks real. It really does. And I'm going to point out something. You know, when you do shows at clubs or venue spots like they do, right, they collect the front half, which is at least $25,000. That $25,000 has to be split. Your manager, your manager, which is your road manager, your booking agent who books the shows, right? The label, and plus the venue spot themselves as well. So when the money is being split for shows, it's the venue spot, right? Club as well, that takes, you know, money from the front half, and then your road manager, then your booking agent, then the label. So that leaves the artist around $2,000-$3,000 in the front half. Now, the problem is with a lot of the entertainers today, right, is that they only believe in collecting the front half, so they're going to collect $2,000 to $3,000 each time on the front half for each shows that they do every night, every single night. And the thing is, they could get paid a bit more if they would collect the back half, and they could get paid a lot more if they would just stay for the full thing and collect the back half. So they'll collect around, you know, another $25,000, $30,000. Now that $25,000 and $30,000, does have to be split again between the venue spot, which would be the club owner, manager, things of that nature, followed into, your road manager, booking agent, the label, then yourself. So if they were just stay, they would collect around $4,000, maybe $6,000, every night in total, which does build up to this kind of cash that they can flex on. Sadly, they are fooling you guys with a lot of this fake prop money. That's why you guys have to stop buying into all the bullshit propaganda from 69, 21 Savage, the Migos, and NBA Youngboy.